Hi everyone! Last year I was able to co-host a group within the Mighty Networks group for the Pink Crafty Cottage. That is my friend Mandy's online crafting group, and my friend Jessica and I kind of co-hosted an October daily project where we helped the members with prompts and activities so that people who have not done an October daily before had some ideas of things that they could document each day. And I realized that I was so busy doing my October daily last year that I never actually did a completed flip through. So I'm going to share that with you now. And actually, you can tell last year I was really productive with my monthly projects last year. I already have a flip through of my December daily on this channel, and I will put a link to it. I thought that now would be a good time to share my October daily because a lot of people might be thinking about doing this project and might need a little inspiration. So this is how my little folder came out, and inside I like to have a folder or some kind of protective cover for a lot of my projects like this because they end up being really bulky and have a lot of things in it. And I actually removed a couple things that are private that didn't really fit in my pages, because you can see this is a really bulky insert. And a tip is, if you're going to have a really bulky traveler's notebook insert, try to find one that's stitched or restitch it, because then you are more likely to have it sort of stay together. So in the Pink Crafty Cottage's Mighty Networks and our little virtual group, Jessica and I kind of brainstormed these ideas. We kind of came up with a theme for each week, and then we also had like a little prompt or activity idea for each day. And then at the beginning of each week, I would post a little prompt or a little more in-depth information about each of these. And the group is still up if you wanted to join it. You know, so the dates are a little outdated, but it does have 31 activities. So let me show you my flip through. This tag is from my sweet friend Joanna, so I wanted to make sure I used it. I do have a couple of September days in here because when I started this insert, I thought maybe it was going to be more of a fallish insert, but it quickly turned into mostly October daily. So this was day number 1, which was to do a fall bucket list, and so, or an October bucket list, see. And in the group, I put some printables that were free that people could use. This was one of the free printables. I printed it out, fussy cut out the pictures that I had printed onto sticker paper, and did a little arting on it, like some paint and some rub-ons. I think it turned out really cute, and then I checked off the things as we finished them. And so this is what I mean, how some of my stuff is a little out of order. This was actually, I think, day 3, but I had actually already decorated the house, but I wasn't going to, you know, move it around to be in the correct order. So this was decorate for autumn. I had found these things at the Target Bullseye, so I wanted to sort of take a picture of our new things that we were adding to our house decor. And then this was something I just had added for fall in September. I always like to put the first day of school pictures, and then inside is something that involves some school class activities, so I'm gonna keep that private. The official day 2 was to have our cocoa event, our cocoa bar, and a Zoom event. And so we just kind of had like a fun treat day. We made these really cute hot chocolates. It was a lot of fun. And then day 4 was about Halloween movies. And I think I actually ended up watching almost all of these. I just forgot to ever go back and check them off. But this was a picture of my son and I watching The Nightmare Before Christmas, one of my favorite Halloween and Christmas movies. Day 5 was eat something with pumpkin, and so that's a pumpkin cookie that I got shopping downtown. This was wear orange, so you can barely see that we're wearing orange because I had to take the picture ourselves. I think each I think each Thursday was a this or that question, and the first one was apple or pumpkin pie, or, pumpkin or apple. And so I had found these treats from Costco, and I just kind of documented them. And then day 8 was to do a pumpkin craft. We didn't actually I did not do the pumpkin craft because I had a root canal that day. So this is just has some stuff, covered up for privacy. I put this is like a little tuck spot. This is the business card for where I got my root canal at. And then my daughter had her first homecoming dance at high school, and underneath I have a photo of her with her friends. So I didn't do the prompt for that day, which was to have a pumpkin party. Day 10 was, we had a field trip. Jessica and I are both teachers, so we had some sort of school-ish inspired prompts. And this was to go to a pumpkin patch, which we did. And then day 11 was movies on Monday. And this was Monster Mash week also. And so I just had a variety of things going on this week. I made a video tutorial for later in the week. We watched this movie. Day 12 was monster food, and we just got a caramel apple and did some fun stuff because it was such a beautiful day on the 13th. So I did not go with our prompt, which was costume selfie or a past favorite. Because, those were ideas. We were providing ideas for people who needed ideas, because you could just take a picture from your past and put that in as a past picture. But my family and we went on a little field trip because the kids had a half day. And then this was a, let's see, Too Cute to Spook or Hair-Raising Thrills. So I'm more of a Glenda the Good Witch kind of person, so I just kind of moved my prompt around from the 21st to the 14th. See what I mean? How the prompts were flexible, so you could move them around as you needed to. And I just dressed up in kind of my witch costume. And this was a cute drawing that ladies in the Pink Crafty Cottage shared with us as a printable. I did a little class. I had recorded a tutorial, and this is the examples that some of the ladies did. On the 16th, my family and I went on a field trip, and we, another field trip idea. We went actually to a hay maze this day. And then another activity we had suggested was a scavenger hunt. And so this was the printable that we shared. I just shrunk it down, and I talked about that. Then this is off prompt again. This was a fun run for my son, so I covered it all up because it's about school and has other classmates in it. So the 19th, I talked about getting some adult treats in the mail. I got my design team kit for the Black Cat Society retreat, and I got my Travelers Company goodies in. And so this one was about a witch name generator. So I just shared a cute picture I took with my new t-shirt that I had bought to wear to school for Halloween, and this cute hat my friend Mandy sent me. Oh, this is where I flip-flopped my Thursdays. This was Too Cute to Spook or Hair-Raising Thrills, and I just did it. I talked about it on the 21st. And then on the 22nd, we had talked about making what is your spell for creativity. And I had asked Sloan to draw a picture with a witch with bubbles coming out of the cauldron, so people could kind of put what they like to use for their personal spell in it. And then I talked about going to the Black Cat Society retreat, which was a event that Mandy ran in the Pink Crafty Cottage that year. That's why we had a little retreat kit. So I just talked about our first event, and then the next day I used my own prompt because my daughter was in a play that this year. She was in The Little Mermaid, and so all the play stuff is in there. On the 24th, I taught a class for the retreat, and this is a picture of Mandy doing my class with me on her Zoom computer screen. So I thought that was a really fun way to get a picture for the day in. And then on the inside, I talked about the retreat a little bit more, and this kind of had our schedule of events, and this was a really fun vignette decoration that we made. I had a lot of fun with that. Movies on Monday. So I talked about seeing the 2019 Addams Family movie. And on the 26th, it was National Pumpkin Day, but I wanted to still do the potion slash seasonal drinks prompt. And so my daughter had been super duper busy with the play that she was in, and so we had to kind of make that up the following week. And so I talked about that. And then this is the amazing little banner that Steph sent me, and then this is the ghost that I put in my pockets to decorate my traveler's notebook. So that was like Halloween decor. This was the last day at one of my part-time jobs. I talked about getting booed. My friend Natalie and her kids kind of left these treats on our door for us. The 29th was Halloween at school, so I talk about that. This is the 30th. This was the last official thing that we did, because I think on the 31st is just Halloween. So we had another Zoom, and so I had made this pocket to keep the schedule here. This is about October 31st, which I just realized when I got this out I never filled in, but I do have this all written down in my journal, so I'm going to go back and add that. And then this is some pictures from on Halloween when we carved our pumpkins, we baked a funfetti cake, we put up some cobwebs. My son went to a trunk or treat with a friend, and then we went trick-or-treating at our own house. My daughter's friend came over, so that's why I've covered her face. She was an avocado. My daughter was Wednesday Adam, and my son was something incredibly scary and creepy, which I did not approve of at all. This is the map from the hay maze that we went to, and like I said, I have some other little bits of ephemera that I have added in, and then I like to keep it, kind of all together. Some stuff that I want to keep from this year, but not necessarily add a ton of bulk, and I just thought this kind of all went cute together. And let me put this back in. Thank you so much for watching how my October daily came out. And here is how it looks together. It's pretty chunky, isn't it? The two inserts kind of make a big chunky little cover. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope it gives you some ideas for October daily. If you would like the calendar with the activities, let me know. And I will talk to you guys soon. Let me know if you're going to do an October daily this year, if you like doing those kind of monthly projects, like, October daily, in October, gratitude, like 30 days of thankfulness in November, and then a December daily. Let me know if you like to kind of end the year, which is a busy time of the year, by complicating your life and adding even more stuff to do. I will talk to you really soon. Bye for now.